Okay. Hopefully I can do this right. My chair is messed up. This is a contest entry for Richard Mccook's 3-year vinyl community anniversary contest entry. That's just what I wrote down, so I made sure to write it in the thing correctly. But, let's see. His contest was going till February 14th, I believe. I'll try to put the link to his video in my description. But he wanted you to answer 3 questions about music and let him know that you did the video. And you could win £50 or the equivalent to like your PayPal or an Amazon gift card and stuff like that. But I was gonna give it a shot too. I realized some of my videos hadn't been all that loud, and it's because every time I plugged my microphone on, I didn't switch the microphone. My new phone has this dumb thing where you either pick the mic or you pick the external mic. It's really weird. But at least my videos have had sound even though I plugged it in and it wasn't doing that good. But I better get to this because it actually has quite a bit of questions. The first question is 3 artists' albums, best and worst of them. Or least favorite, because I don't have a lot where I just didn't really like it, or else I probably wouldn't have it. But the first one I will pick is Ozzy Osbourne's Scream. And this one's, I've always liked his music, but this one's like my favorite. When it came out, I thought he was like gonna stop music or he was gonna die or something. Like, it was just that good. It just had that feeling that, oh, we're probably not gonna get any more Ozzy music, type of thing. And the least favorite one would probably be out of the ones I have is Ozzy Down to Earth. And it's good, but it probably is my least favorite one out of the ones that I have. And the next album is No Doubt, Tragic Kingdom. That was my best one that I liked. I like quite a few of their albums, but this was the one that I grew up on. This one and it's one of the newer ones before Gwen did solo music. Oh, what was it called now? Can't remember. But it was on par with this one. Like, I'll always go back to this one to listen to. And the least favorite one of No Doubt, would probably be, I think this is their first album. Yeah, I think so. I'm not completely sure. I've never looked up a full list. I've just tried to get all the ones I could. But yeah, this one was probably my least favorite. I mean, it's really early stuff, so it's not quite the sound that they got to. It's alright, though. And then the third album for that question is Atreyu, Suicide Notes, and Butterfly Kisses. I was trying to remember exactly which one, because I have a couple. I have 2 and like a best of one. And I hadn't listened to it in a while, so I was trying to remember which one I actually liked the best. Because the one I listened to the longest was the best of collection that I have, not one of these 2 really. Because the best of one has both of these on it. And my least favorite one of Atreyu is A Death Grip on Yesterday. It's still good, but like I said, the best of one kind of has a little bit of this one and a little bit of that one. and a few other ones. But we'll touch on that one because it was one of the only few ones I had for another question. And the second question is 3 albums on CD or whatever media that you would want on vinyl. I looked through quite a few of mine, and there's actually a lot of them, honestly, that I would want on vinyl. Anime soundtracks, game soundtracks. But I've looked many times at the different records of this band, and it's Bolt Thrower, Realm of Chaos, Slaves to the Darkness. And I've looked at the records for this band, and they're pretty expensive. I'd love to have at least this album on vinyl. And this one might be a weird one, but I love it anyway because I like the Roxette song and a bunch of other ones that are on it. It's the Super Mario Brothers soundtrack. I'd love to have this on vinyl. It'd be really cool. And this one would be great. It's a newer one that I found for $1 at the Dollar Tree. But it's A Life Once Lost, Hunter. I thought the music on this was great. And getting this brand new for $1 I thought was a good deal because it has the soundtrack and it has a music video, a DVD on it, which I haven't actually watched yet. I probably should. Actually, I've not done that yet. Yeah, this has great music. I love it. I think my favorite one was... I want to say it was Vulture or Hunter. But like I said, they're all really, really good. So I'd love to have that on record. And the third question is 3 artists where greatest hits are enough, or best of compilation type ones. Now, I don't actually have very many on a lot of medias at all of best ofs. I have some, but that one was a little harder to go through. But I found a few. And the first one is Motley Crue Greatest Hits. What's that other word on there? Oh, it says Greatest Hits at the bottom. I couldn't tell what it said down there. Now, I'm not that much into them, so I've had this cassette forever, and I always thought it was a good one to have. Because it has, I know there's a couple I knew on here. Yeah, Smoking in the Boys' Room, Shout at the Devil. It has some really good ones that I know, but I've been fine just having this one. It's always been hard at me have some hair bands like Motley Crue and AC/DC and Metallica. Like, I like them okay, but I'm okay with just having maybe an album of each one. Which might be kind of blasphemous for me because a lot of people like those bands. I'm just like, they're okay. It's okay rock. And here is the other one that actually had this the longest of Atreyu. And it's the best of Atreyu. And like I said, it has tracks from the other two albums that I have of it. And it has this cool, let's see if I can line it up right. It lines up to about there. You can open it like this, and it shows the rainbow being torn up and showing like a wolf in between. And on the back it shows the cloud shitting blood, I guess you would say. are just kind of hard to get off there. Because it shows it on the actual case, too. But I had this set way before I had a couple of the other Atreyu ones. And I think this has a DVD one, too. Yeah. I have watched them on this, but not in a long while. It's a really neat set. So, if I only ever had this, I think I'd be fine. Even though I have picked up other ones when I can. Oh, come on. Like I said, this is a pain to try to get back on there. And the last one, that's a greatest hits one, which I collected it. I got it just because I like a lot of Rob Zombie. But it's past, present, and future. And this one has a DVD video too. And I feel like if you wanted a good culmination of Rob Zombie, this would be a great one. I mean, it has 19 songs, and it has 10 music videos. It has this really cool case and book. I don't remember what the picture is on this side. Oh, it's like a thanks note on it. But yeah. I feel like it would be a great one if you wanted a good collection one. I think it's fairly old now. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I can't tell if there's a date on there. But the last two songs it says were previously unreleased ones at the time. But yeah, I've had this one forever, and I think it's a great collection. And that's all 3 questions. Just go over the questions again. It was like, the first one was 3 artists, albums, best and worst. 3 albums on CD or etc. that you'd want on vinyl. And 3 artists where greatest hits or best ofs are enough. And I think that's about it. I was going to try to use some records too, but since most of them are little... Because the 3 artist one, most of my CDs and tapes I have more of one band than I do records. Records I have mostly soundtracks, comedy records, and like maybe a few of one band. But yeah, that was my entry for Richard Mccook's 3-year vinyl community anniversary. So, I think that's about it. So I'll see you guys next time.